we were wondering if you have any recommendations of how to come out of the burnout phase so that it doesn't affect your studies and your student life.
Yeah. Burnout is really, really common, especially in undergrad. Um, and coming out of it is, I think, first of all, dependent on how deep you are in it. I've heard information on it taking years and months sometimes to actually physically get out of the stress. And certainly not my area of expertise, but from my experience being a student in undergraduate and in law school and trying to cope with the stress of being a lawyer and balancing that with teaching, I think that I really do my best to prioritize what gets my energy. And I try to really inventory the things that fill up my cup and make me feel energized and seen and inspired and uplifted. And I try and pay attention to the things that make me feel, um, uninspired or not seen. I'm trying to think of words that are just like the opposite of what I was just saying, but essentially things that are draining. And when you notice that you're burned out or it's something like the end of exams and it's just a natural time where you would be burned out, I pay really specific attention to where my time is going, what proportion of my time is spent on the things that fill my cup and what proportion of my time is spent on the things that drain me. I get energized by working on our slides for class. I find it so much fun. I entertain myself, time flies, I get in a flow state. Um, it is different for everybody what actually is energizing to you. And I feel like, um, capitalism makes it so that it's something that you have to do or buy, but it is not necessarily the case. I think you want to look for things that you are internally motivated by and not extrinsically motivated by. And sometimes the reason that people get into burnout to begin with is because they are spending all of their energy on things that are extrinsically motivated. And that is more draining than spending your time on something that's intrinsically motivating. So, like, if you think about staying up all night to set up a surprise party for your best friend, uh, that's exhausting and it's probably a lot of work and a lot of planning and coordinating, but it's intrinsically motivating and you would probably enjoy that experience versus if you were staying up all night to finish a homework assignment that you have to do for this credit that's extrinsically motivated, then you're going to feel a lot less inspired and time's going to move a lot slower. You'll be a lot more resentful. And so I think if students are finding themselves constantly in this state of burnout or resentment, possible things to look at are number one, well, what's burning you out? Is that how you should be spending your time? And if the answer to that is yes, which it might be because getting a degree is hard work and might burn you out even if you enjoy it, then what can you do about your perspective on those activities to help you um, look at it differently, find your intrinsic motivation to move forward? Because the truth is that life, you're not going to finish school and have less on your plate. You're going to finish school and collect more responsibilities. And so I think instead of chasing this, like, how do I relax and reset mindset, it is how do I stay centered in the middle of the chaos? And how do I find balance within the imbalance? That's not all helpful.
I love that.
Yeah. Did that answer the question?
Yes,
It did.
yes, you
It
did.
did.
Yes, you did.
To, like, prevent burnout from me, I also take breaks a lot during studying. I do, like, the 15 and 10 minute. So I do that every time. I think that helps.
Really?
Yes, yes.
So how does that work?
So you do 15 minutes of studying and then 10-minute break?
We during our exams, we went to the calm room, and it was really nice because we would go to our desk and study for like 15 minutes and take a break after that, and then we would just do puzzles
Yeah.
in the room. And it's a calm environment. There's puzzles and places to take a nap.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah. I feel like for me, what helps is honestly hanging out with like my friends because I feel like for exam season, I always like try and self isolate and like I'm always doing like doing more individual stuff. So like after that exam period, like I feel like it's important to get out there and like keep those friendships and connections because like you don't want to be burnt out and then like not like you don't want to keep being in that state that you are in exam season. Yeah.